What's going on, vibers? It's your boy J.S. Vaughn. And guess what, y'all? We back with another one. Today's track is called Bottle Dreams by your boy Eyedea. You know what I mean? Let's jump right into it. Let's jump right into it, fam. Let's go.
Everyone knew she was a special young girl, from her neighbors to her teachers.
Everybody knew her, knew she was a special girl, from the neighborhood to her teachers. Okay, my bad. Let me go back, man. I'm fucking.
Everyone knew she was a special young girl, from her neighbors to her teachers. Some labeled a prodigy, others called her a genius. It was amazing the way she could play the violin. It made it hard for people to believe that she was only 10. But behind every brilliant mind there lies a monster.
Ooh, I love that, man. So it's just basically saying like she was a genius and whatnot. Everybody knew about that shit. You know what I mean? It was amazing the way she could play the violin. It would be hard for people to believe that she was only 10, but behind all the brilliant minds, there lies a there lies a monster. Hey, I'm telling you, man. I always say that shit, yo. I always say like, yo, people that have like high intelligence and whatnot, happen to be those people that are the most quietest and most likely timid. I don't know, not always, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna put my foot in my mouth, you know what I mean, because there's an array of different personalities when it comes to geniuses and whatnot. But like I always say, like the quiet people and whatnot, those are the people that you have to watch out for. You know what I mean? The very talented people, you know what I mean. If you talented, then you a genius and whatnot. You are quiet. There's a freaking monster lurking inside you. You know what I mean? Ready to come out and do some grimy shit. You know what I mean? Or just fucking around. Let's go.
Believe that she was only 10, but behind every brilliant mind there lies a monster. This one just so happened to be her father. So that in the 60s he get a rush by playing touchy, telling her to keep it hush. Was a secret way of love that it needed someone he could trust. Fuck that.
Oh, hold up. How you do that, yo? The way that you guys just said that, I said, this one just so happens to be her father. So it was like on some real shit. The story is not really about her pretty freaking much. It's probably how the father treated her in life and shit. Let me find out, yo. Let me go back a little bit, man. We're gonna have to vibe a little bit more to this. This track look like it's getting a little bit deeper than I expected, but I like deep shit, so that's definitely what's up, man. Let's go.
Be her father, so that in the 60s he get a rush by playing touchy, telling her to keep it hush. Was a secret way of love that it needed someone he could trust. Fuck the head up, saying if mama was alive she'd be so proud of us. So
oh, so she had an abusive fucking father and shit, yo. Damn, playing touch and telling her to keep it hush. Meaning like the type of abuse that freaking youths used to get back in the days. And I guess the mother was passed away and shit, so he would be like, yo, mama, if mama was still alive, she would be so proud of us and shit. So that's a lot of freaking layers on that level alone, you know what I mean? Dude is abusing his daughter, you know what I mean? And using that psychology on her as well, you know what I mean? Like, yo, keep it quiet and whatnot. But in the same token and whatnot, imagine if Mom Dukes would see it the way that our relationship and the way that we bond. She would be so much. She would be so proud of us. You know what I mean? With that bullshit, because you know Mom Dukes wouldn't be proud of shit like that. You know what I mean? That's crazy, yo.
trust. Fuck the head up, saying if mama was alive, she'd be some part of us. So she hide her desire to die. But if you pay close sorrow in her eyes. Walking around in the only real hell. No one would ever think she'd have such a story to tell. Afraid to
This shit right here fucking touched me in a different place and whatnot because I have a daughter and whatnot, and that shit, it's like I'm really pissed off because like, and now I see like the way the beat, because like the beat was affecting me in some type of way, because it was like it wasn't like this is mellow type shit, you know what I mean? Usually when you hear the mellow beat and shit, that it serves a purpose for how it's gonna, if the words are right, the beat's gonna touch you just at the same, with the same, you know, it's the same time with the words, you know what I mean? Let's go.
the only real hell. No one would ever think she'd have such a story to tell. Afraid to go home, afraid to talk, afraid to cry. She was too young to even know why. And every day she goes to the river with a message in a bottle saying, please God help me, I don't wanna live to see tomorrow.
And every day she goes to the river with a message in a bottle saying, please God help me, I don't want to live to see tomorrow. Shit. Please God help me, I don't want to live to see tomorrow. That's the amount of fuckery that this 10-year-old child is going through. Or since this child was 10 years old, she was going through some fuckery like that she has to go put wishes that she doesn't want to see tomorrow. Her life is that fucked up, son. Her father's putting her through that much torture. That's fucked up. Bottle would stay afloat, but every single solitary day the bottle seems to sink. I don't know why, but the bottle always sinks. She never sees it happen, but the bottle always sinks. Now only the bottom of the river knows what she really sees. Made that violin sing with so much pain, you'd almost hear it scream through the screen vibration. What was once sweet and innocent is now rotting, because the psychotic father chose to grow the flowers of the pure and sacred. Her instrument was her only tongue to express the infinite abuse in its depths. At night the footsteps crept to her door and she began to shake and weep, and with tears rolling down her cheeks she pretended she was asleep. And when the nightmare was over and the infinite abuse in its depths, at night the footsteps crept to her door and she began to shake and weep. And with in the visual too, man, at night the footsteps creep to her door and she began to shake and weep. My bad. The tears rolling down her cheeks. She pretends to be asleep and whatnot. That's no way. It's like, yo, that type of environment is fucked up, because like I know there's a lot of females and probably like young boys and whatnot that probably freaking experiences shit like that on a day to day, living that freaking life that's being told in this story and shit, and it's just because a whole bunch of freaking creepy ass motherfuckers and shit, yo. It's just like really freaking a bad look. Hold up, hey Google, turn off the air.
Got it. Turning off
yeah.
air.
So at the end of the day and whatnot, yo, this is like it's so relatable to a lot of people and shit, and I like the fact that this person put out this story. Eyedea put out this story because like, yo, it's relatable, and a lot of people go through this shit, and a lot of people need to vent and know that they're not the only people that's in that situation. And if they have to fucking muster another day to actually feel that they could make it out, it's a good message, you know what I mean? This is definitely a good message. Damn. It's not a good message, but it's like one of those things that to make you feel that you're not alone in the world and shit, yo. There's other people going through that same shit. Use in its depths. At night the footsteps crept to her door and she began to shake and weep, and with tears rolling down her cheeks she pretended she was asleep. And when the nightmare was over and the sun dawned its light, she retreated to the same place she always did, rip her page from her diary and write with all the might, and send it off into the turban, determined to find a destination.
bottle would stay afloat. But every single solitary day, the bottle seems to sink. I don't know why, but the bottle always sinks. She never sees it happen, but the bottle always sinks. Now,
it's like the even the chorus touches the nerves. Like every she does this every day, you know what I mean? She throws out the bottle and put that message out and whatnot, but the bottle always sinks. It never floats and whatnot. My interpretation of that is like, yo, it never freaking sink. It always sinks and whatnot because the messages you could make it through that bullshit. You know what I mean? Because if it reaches somebody and whatnot, and you actually do kill yourself and whatnot, that's not the right way either. You're supposed, man. I'm not a big fan of like ending suffering by killing yourself and shit. I don't believe in suicide and shit. But like I don't condone people. I'm not on. I can't really freaking get into a mindset of somebody that would commit suicide. But like at the same token and shit, I understand there's certain amount of suffering that people might go through to cause them to be in that type of situation and shit. But I don't freaking advocate that at all. You know what I mean?
bottle always sinks. She never sees it happen, but the bottle always sinks. Now only the bottom of the river knows what she really thinks. Being a victim of her daddy's hands for so long, she lost her will to move on. Sick of picking up the violin to hide from what's wrong. Exhausted with staying strong. She tried to play the bright side, but couldn't bring herself to make nothing but sad songs. Sick of that sick.
You said, yo, man, that's oh man. She lost the urge to play the violin and whatnot. She wanted to do she oh, where was that? Sick feelings to stay in her stomach, sick of waiting rescued by someone found, sick of being a daddy scream. The only time, what the fuck? I went too far.
But couldn't bring herself to make nothing but sad songs. Sick of that sick.
Yeah, so exactly. She was like, yo, but couldn't bring herself to, like she tries to play a bright side, but she couldn't bring herself to make nothing but sad songs. But I mean, like at the end of the day, like on some real shit, if there's not brightness in your life and whatnot, it's gonna be hard for you to actually express brightness and shit. You know what I mean? You gotta let that pain out first and shit. You gotta let all that freaking rage and whatever you feeling inside, the unjust feelings inside, out to poetry and whatnot, because there's always a outlet for that. But yeah, let's go.
Tried to play the bright side, but couldn't bring herself to make nothing but sad songs. Sick of that sick feeling that stays in her stomach. Sick of waiting for a rescue by someone who found one of her bottles. Sick of keeping daddy's little secret. She got up at the crack of day and smashed the violin into pieces. Then proceeded to walk towards the river with a plan. Only this time a diarrhea bottle was in her hand. Just walk of herself away from the hill, not knowing that the river bottom lied. All the cries for help, it was weeks before they found her dead body. Some fishermen reeled it from the water.
Shit, man. It was week before they found her dead body. Some fishermen, oh man.
Cries for help, it was weeks before they found her dead body. Some fishermen reeled it from the water like something from a detective novel. Diagnosis suicide stemmed from desperation. It's near where she drowned. They found about 500 messages in sunken bottles.
I didn't want it to end like this. I didn't want. Yeah, I didn't want this track to end like this. You know what I mean? And I think I foresaw it in like the middle of the track when I said like, yo, I don't condone suicide and things of that nature and whatnot. But sometimes, man, like you could even look at like him throwing those them bottle dreams and whatnot, throwing them bottles to the river and whatnot. Those are all as hints that she was throwing out to mad people in her life and whatnot, in school, friends around her area, that yo, shit is fucking up. You know what I mean? These things are going on. These are the messages that I'm showing you, and nobody came to her aid to help her out of that situation. You know what I mean? And that could be like metaphorically what the freaking bottle dreams were. You know what I mean? Throwing the bottles in the river and stuff. You know what I mean? But at the end, you know what I mean? Yo, she murked herself, man. You know what I mean? She was going through too much fucking pain. You know what I mean? And like I said, in the prior message and whatnot, yo, I understand. I feel empathy for people that have to go through those type of situations and whatnot, and like that's nothing that I would ever do and whatnot. But like I could see why somebody would do that. You know what I mean? But most definitely, in this situation, especially in this situation, because it was like I think she was going through hell for the majority of her life and whatnot, and I don't want to put that on anybody. Anyways, man, yo, definitely a deep ass motherfucking track right here. The energy is very on some melancholy shit. You know what I mean? It really tugs on your emotional section of your freaking mind and whatnot, because yo, you have, if you have not, you must have no heart if this track don't affect you in one way or another. You know what I mean? Anyways, yo, but definitely a dope ass track and whatnot. The energy coming out of it gave me goosebumps all up in the beginning and whatnot, because of the and at the very end too, when I discovered that she actually committed suicide. You know what I mean? Very talented, ingenious female, female that was freaking that had a monster that she was living with. You know what I mean? Anyways, yo, I hope you guys enjoyed this track as much as I enjoyed reacting to it. If you guys did, you already know what to do, man. Put it down there in the comment section all day long and whatnot. Tell me something about it. If you guys want more tracks from your boy freaking Eyedea, you know what I mean, do put it down there in the comment section as well. You know what I mean? I'll get to it as soon as possible. You see this right here? It's my motherfucking thumb. I need y'all to take y'all thumbs and whatnot and throw it all the way up to the motherfucking sky. Smack that like button. Show me some love and support in that way. Another way you guys can show me some love and support is by subscribing to the channel right down there all day long, all day long. And that's about it. Share with your friends too. And that's about it. I'm going to check you guys out next time or the next video. I don't even know how much times I said, and that's about it. I'm going to check you out next time or next video. Peace out. One love and I'm out. You already know, fam. Let's go. You know.